Well, I can't imagine him doing anything else, you know. Imagine Lemmy going for a job. What have you been doing for the past, you know, all your life?
See, there's no pretence with Lemmy. I mean, the fans would have seen through him by now, but that's him. What you see is what you get, sort of thing, and I think that's what is the appeal.
He is Lemmy.
He is, yeah.
The whole package, the whole deal.
Mm-hmm.
Do I remember interviewing Lemmy? God, yeah, I remember falling downstairs outside the White House in Great Portland Street after a significant amount of alcohol had been consumed, doing an interview with Lemmy. I remember falling out of his apartment in Los Angeles after a bottle of Jack Daniels was consumed prior to the interview. God knows what it sounded like on air. Most of it I probably cut out and just played music. Do I remember interviewing Lemmy? Oh, yes. I remember interviewing Lemmy. I enjoyed every second of it. He's a very articulate man. He's intelligent. He's highly skilled, highly intelligent man. He's an icon to me.
Yeah, I hang out with him every so often. I mean, I just run into him at places, and he's just one of those kind of guys that's honest and, you know, sincere, and doesn't put on any airs or anything. He just is himself, and very cordial, you know, very cool, likes to have a drink. I love drinking with him, and that could be any hour of the day or night. And he's in this business, he's one of the genuine, genuine guys out there that's no mess, no fuss.
I often look at Lemmy and think that there is no logical reason for him to have made it this far, given the lifestyle that he leads, which is, you know, it's non-stop. But you sit back and you think about it and it suddenly makes sense. Here is a guy who simply lives his life and enjoys his life and does what he does. Doesn't think too far ahead, doesn't look too far back, doesn't get stressed out because, you know, due to that. And suddenly it all makes this wonderful, beautiful sense. He's a stress-free, hard-living rock and roller. He was born to be that. Of course he's still alive. Does it make sense for what he's, you know, how he's lived his life over the years? No. But, you know, psychologically it makes perfect sense. Yeah.
There are times when I think he's possibly the child of aliens. Because, I mean, he has been doing this now, to my knowledge, living almost exactly the same way from 1969. So what is that? That's, you know, that's 45 years, 35 years? I don't know. It's just been going on so long. I mean, frankly, if I'd kept up that lifestyle, I'd be dead. And so would most people. I have absolutely no idea how he keeps on doing it. No idea whatsoever. It seems like a physical impossibility, but he does it, you know.
He's got a strong constitution. That's what he always says, anyway, doesn't he?
Yeah, yeah, very. And of course, he's got his daily tonic.
Yeah,
that he takes, isn't he?
Well, the bourbon.
Well, that
and everything else. Yeah, yeah. In fact, last year when I was talking to him, last time we saw him, he was saying, "You haven't given up drinking, have you, Kim?" And I went, "No." And he goes, "Because all these people that give up things, they just drop down dead." And it's true, actually, because he says, I think that's his secret. Yeah. Because he just carries on. And he says, he's going, yeah, because all these people that sort of give up this, that and the other, then like a year down the line, there's something wrong with them, you know.
Well, your body goes into shock, I think Lemmy's body would go into shock if he had stopped everything tomorrow.
So I think his philosophy is just keep going.
It's preserving him.
Yeah.
Of course, you know, you can sit there of an evening with Lemmy and he'll easily drink his way through a bottle of Jack, you know, which most people obviously would either be on the floor or probably dead, you know, if they attempted that. And I think the thing about Lemmy is that he, you know, he has built up this incredible resistance, but he also knows his own limits. You know, he doesn't just go bananas every night. It's a sort of, I think he reaches a plateau of Lemmitude, if you will, and he just knows how to get there, you know, in a measured way. And that's the thing about him, is like, you know, whereas a number of people have fallen by the wayside over the years, he's just one of those guys who still does everything that's bad for you, but he knows how to control it.
I think a lot of doctors would like to know that one. I don't know. I think it's the spirit of the mind. He's a very, very strong, he's got a very strong character. And I think he'll always do what he wants to do. So there aren't many people like him around, and I think I've got a lot of respect for Lemmy.
Lem makes the best of what he got. He's honest with it, and he believes in what he does. He's given me a few bits of advice since I've known him. Very, very good advice too. It's like never die ashamed. Don't be ashamed of what you've done, kind of thing. And